No, there's no contradiction. Okay. So what is ultimate teaching? Buddhism teaches something, Vedanta teaches something, okay. Some other religion teaches something. Is there some ultimate teaching? Correct? Ultimate is you. See, the whole, anything in the world, ultimately, it has to be an inner experience. Correct? No? So any teaching is only pointed to your inner experience. Correct? What is the validation of any teaching? Finally, the teaching itself is a pointer. Yes. Right? With the Buddha teachers, Vedanta teachers, they are a pointer. Okay? The reality, nobody can show you. Yeah. Right? If they say finger pointing at the moon. Finger pointing at the moon, don't look at the moon or don't look at the finger, look at the finger. So all teachings are there as a pointer. Okay? What is the ultimate teaching? Everything points to some reality. That reality is your inner self. Okay? The inner self is what you are. Okay? So when you recognize your inner self, you become free from suffering. Okay? They say, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi, Chidyate Sarvasamshaya. Your knot of heart is broken. Not means what connects Atma and Anatma, the self and non-self, that's broken. Nitya Anitya Viveka. Finally, that is broken. So you are recognizing yourself as consciousness. Once you recognize yourself as consciousness, okay, the job of the teaching is over. Right? So there's no more teaching. The entire teaching of Buddhism or Hinduism or Vedanta is pointing to the reality. Nobody can precisely show you the reality. They can precisely point to the reality in whatever way, to the best of their ability. So people take Buddhism based on their samskara, their past life, vasanas, samskara, they'll take it. Somebody will take Vedanta based on their vasana and samskara. Ultimately, the teaching will have to take you to the reality, ultimate reality, which is you. There's no ultimate teaching. Ultimate reality is you. Okay? That ultimate reality called myself has to be recognized. Teaching only points to the teaching is always a pointer, a relative. Okay? Is there ultimate teaching? There's no ultimate teaching. Okay? All teachings will point to ultimate reality. Their teachings are relative. Somebody will point in some way, some other point, teaching points in some other way. So do not have to get confused with Buddhism and Vedanta. If your samskara and vasanas are taking you to Buddhism, go in that path. Right? Provided your conviction is teaching the ultimate reality. There are some teachings don't point to ultimate reality. They are teaching something else. If whatever teaching points to ultimate reality, in Buddhism it's Nirvana, in Vedanta it's called Brahman, ultimate reality, which is yourself. So take that path. Don't have to confuse and compare the paths. There are no ultimate teachings. All teachings point to ultimate reality. Ultimate reality is your inner self. And who is the validator of that? You only. Right? And whether you have reached ultimate truth, who knows? There are many people think, they declare, I am already enlightened. Who knows who is enlightened? Ultimately, it is your inner validation, your inner urge, right? So that nobody can validate. Okay. Whether Buddha achieved something and Shankara achieved something, are they same? We don't know. We can't say. But their teaching can take us in some direction. Right? Whether Buddha achieved something, Shankara achieved something, are they one and same? We can't say. This spiritual journey is like this. I give you sweet, some jalebi. No, I am full. I don't know whether you're full or not. You're satisfied. So many people get satisfied at various levels of spiritual journey. Oh, this is what it is. Whether they reach ultimate, we don't know. Understand? Somebody will say, oh, I'm already done. I'm already awakened. Whether they're awakened, we don't know. Right? But ultimately, who is the validator? You are the validator. Have I reached the ultimate? Is ultimately, it has to be clear to yourself.
And how does one know whether they have it?
That you know. That you know. Because the greatest lawyer in the world is your mind. Okay. The mind will come on creating objections. Objection, my lord, you are not reached. Objection, my lord, there's something missing. It will not tell you what is real. It will always have some noise. Okay. Many people ignore that noise and say, I am peaceful, I am spiritual, they'll say. But real spiritual seeker will not rest until that noise is eliminated. If you are sincere to yourself, okay, the mind will come and object. So it's called Vedanta. In a way, spiritual journey is the world is called samsara. People think samsara is so many things. Really, samsara means the mind is dissatisfied. Okay? No matter what you give, mind is dissatisfied. No matter how much bliss you get in spiritual journey, mind will still be dissatisfied. Oh, I sat for meditation, 1 hour, 4 hours meditation. Mind, that's all. He'll say, he'll come and say, I need more. A dil mangi more. Right? A subtle sense of duality, the mind will come and say, object. Okay? If you are sincere enough, a real spiritual seeker will not rest until that objection is removed or get rid of. Okay? That will happen only when you do recognition. Right? That's why it said, ultimate truth is trapti. The mind becomes still and silent. It will do no longer objections. But somebody's mind is still or silent. Nobody from outside can say. Okay. And many people get satisfied with various levels of spiritual journey. Oh, this much all. I'll do something, it's over. But the mind still will have that. That's why vidyate hridaya granthi, chidyate sarva, all doubts will go. The mind will become silent. So now there's no validation. There's no validation of ultimate reality. Ultimate reality validation is you. Right? But whether you have reached the ultimate reality, you have to take the teaching. The teaching, each of the teaching will give in various ways point to the reality. So if the clarity emerges, all teachings make sense because if you read the reality. If you are not read the reality, some teaching somewhere it will be missing. Is the answer clear?
Yes.
There is no ultimate teaching. All teaching points to ultimate. All teachings are relative. All teachings are pointing finger at the reality. Correct? And we cannot keep on going in many boats. We have to take one direction, which you feel confident. Okay. And when you reach the destination, we know we are there. And who can say we are there? It's only you. You may not say to others, but you know you are with them. You are there. And another beauty of all these things is it's very simple. The enlightenment or liberation is very simple. But our mind has made it so complicated. All the teachings are required, mind has become very complex. To get rid of the complexity, the teaching is there. The truth is very simple. Our language and thinking is creating clutter in the mind. Clear? No. Every religion will say, every guru will say, it's my teaching is ultimate. Everything else is stupid. So there's all the competition. There's no ultimate teaching. Okay? All teachings point to, many teachings point to ultimate. Some teachings don't even point to ultimate. Okay? Teachings which point to ultimate only are relative in nature. They point a direction. Finally, you have to look at the finger which points to the moon. Look at the moon, not the finger which points to the moon. Teachings you have to take as support to look at the reality, which is your own nature. Teachings point to ultimate, but ultimate teaching is not there. But when any guru or any system teaches, oh, this mine is ultimate, everything else is stupid, they'll say. But that's only, I'm saying, more of a competition. Okay. That's why in Sanatana we say, Eko Sat Vipraha Bhudavanti. Truth is one. It's communicated in many ways by many teachers. Okay. As long as you're comfortable that teachers pointing to reality, stick to one path. Going in many paths will not help.
So the next question is a bit technical, theoretical.